Okay, yep, let's do this. Hi, everybody, I am Taylor, and welcome to Wacky Winders Whatnot Wins. Yeah, that's awful, so I'll probably keep it, because I'm not going to edit this. This is one take raw goodness, even though I'm recording it, and I'll put a little thingy at the end, unless I royally mess this all up. I don't really edit my videos much, in case you couldn't tell. Anyways, I bought stuff on Whatnot, I won stuff on Whatnot, and I'm a Whatnot winner? I don't know, whatever. Use the link down below to sign up for Whatnot and get $10 off your first purchase. This is not affiliated with Whatnot. I'm not sponsored by Whatnot. I like the platform. I sell on there once in a while. I need to sell on there more so I can afford to do more things like buy this stuff. I did not buy all of this. Some of these are wins and some of these are purchases. So I don't know what all these are going to be, but I figured I'd record a video. Content, people. Content is king, as I'm flashing a knife at the camera. This I'm pretty sure is a win because I don't remember anything I bought that would fit into this envelope. So let's see what we have here. Not going to list out every seller either because I don't necessarily know what they all are or, you know, who they are. Sometimes their mailing addresses don't line up with their seller things on Whatnot and all that. So, okay, so I won a Five Nights at Freddy's vinyl figure in a, I don't know. This is definitely a giveaway win. I will probably re-gift this or throw this in somebody's mystery box. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of win person. It's a video game, right? Or is it a comic? I don't even know. But yeah, there's that. That was the first one. Next, we have a Do Not Bend. Again, I bought stuff on there. I won stuff on there. I really like Whatnot. I really do. But I do wish a few things were different. I wish in the email receipts for your purchases or wins, they would actually say what the heck the item was instead of making you go click a link and then track it down that way. I also wish they made sellers list what the hell the item was because a lot of times sellers just be like, number 1, comic lot number 48. And then if you do it for multiple people, it's really hard to keep track of what's going on. So this actually was a win, and this is gonna, we'll see. You'll see. Holy crap, if I can get this out. This person did a really nice job, almost overkill, and by almost I mean definite overkill, version of taping this thing down. Which is good. I'm not really complaining, because it protects things. But it's overkill. You don't need all that. You don't need this many tabs of painter tape. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought, kind of. They taped a back and board to it, and then they taped this to this. Lots of tape, but at least there's pull tabs, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I know I just complained, but I'm not really complaining. This is like a fake complaint. This is just a general sigh for how life goes. Okay, nice. I actually don't have this one either. This is the Batman 105. It's a variant cover. Ghostmaker, not a key issue, I don't think. 105 I don't think is. But, yeah, it's a cool variant. Look at that. It's like Purple Rain with Ghostmaker. Another one of Tynan's creations. It's probably not going to go anywhere. I think Tynan really was just like, I want royalties. So I'm going to make 8 billion characters for Batman. And if any of them stick, I'm getting paid. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Again, that was a win. Not a purchase. I did not purchase that one. I'm trying to limit some of my purchasing. Doesn't always go well. And you'll see, there's a big box of stuff I got from Alan May. Alan May is a great one, not seller. He sells on there quite a bit. He does sudden death, so you can get deals on there. You can also get screwed on sudden death. I don't love sudden death, but I like Alan a lot, so I buy from him. And I'll show you a couple of deals I got when it gets to it. Now, this person... Okay. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. All right, so that person used packing tape to tape this to the box. Yeah. You got to, and they use packing tape here too. I don't love packing tape because it's real, and then they tape this tie back closed. So it's real easy to damage books trying to get things out of packaging. I've done that more often than, like, I screw up and I damage more books trying to undo the packaging than I have like with actual USPS damage. Like the postal service near me is actually pretty good, and they don't really mess up books. But like sometimes packers, when they pack things, packers packing, they make it hard. But all right. Oh yeah, I bought this one. I did. This is a purchase. Look, I actually bought things. This is and there's no invoice in this one either. I don't love that. I try to put invoices in when I do it because it helps for tax purposes and purposing, especially if you're a reseller, which I sometimes do. you kind of need receipts of shit you bought. So, whatever. Anyways, let's see how the book is looking. All right, looks in pretty good shape. Like one or two non-color breaking ticks on here, but this is a variant cover of Teen Titans number 20. This is the first appearance of Crush, which is that character here, and that is Lobo's daughter. I'm kind of specking on Lobo's daughter. I think the character might go somewhere. I like the Crush with Lobo miniseries, and I like the estranged daughter aspect of it. I don't think anyone knows who Crush's mother is, so that's another mystery to be solved. But yeah, Lobo's kid. So. Yeah, all right, this one we're saving. That one, I'll tell you why I'm saving it. You'll see why I'm saving it, but I'm saving it. All right, another first package. Yeah, and generally this is what people do. And this is kind of what Whatnot makes you do. You throw things in a raw Gemini or maybe a tie-dye covered Gemini, and then you ship them out first class. They have cheap shipping on Whatnot. I do wish they would allow flat rate stuff that would make my life a lot easier, because when I'm selling on eBay, I use flat rate boxes. And when I'm selling on Whatnot, they don't allow flat rates. So I have to have two sets of boxes, and they look very close to each other, and I've messed it up before. Not on purpose, it's just kind of, whatever. It is what it is. All right. And I like it when sellers tape things to it, but they don't need to wrap things around these Geminis, people. You can just tape it down to the front, and then you're less likely to bend the books getting the shit out. I know, I'm cranky, and this is probably another win, so I don't think I could bitch too much. But we'll see. We'll see what it is. I will list, like I said, I'm not listing out every seller on here, and there's one I'm not going to say because I got a really, really good deal, I think, down the line. And I don't want people to kind of go in there and like start asking for really good deals. It was one if the book is what I think it is, it's a very valuable book, and I don't think the sellers necessarily recognize it. So I feel like a little bit of a jackass, but at the same time, if you are selling on Whatnot, you should know what you're selling. That's kind of like don't sell books if you don't know what the books are. It's kind of how I look at all of this. I've been screwed by that before. I've sold very valuable books for not a lot of money because I didn't know what the hell they were, and I've bought very valuable books for a lot of money because the sellers didn't know what they are. I do a lot more research now. When I'm looking in books to buy, I tend to try to know what I'm buying. Although I bought books on accident because sometimes you don't have time to research. When there's a sudden death countdown timer and you're on pressure, people, you sometimes just pull the trigger and you're like, oh, well, that's not the key issue I thought it was. But if I'm selling, and this is advice to everybody, if you're selling, do a little bit of research on the book you're selling, especially if you're not sure. Just make sure you're not letting a very valuable book go for very cheap. Anyways, enough of that. This is a win, and this is a cool win. It's a newsstand. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 78. I don't think this is necessarily key, but it's a newsie, and it's a mid-grade copy. But then also, I love this series. I don't think this is actually a key issue either, but I need to start collecting some of this. Bone. This was going to be a Netflix series, but Netflix is pulling the trigger or pulling the plug on a lot of their stuff because they're losing money because everyone's sharing passwords, or Netflix is putting out shitty content instead of putting out great things like Bone. Whatever, but great series. Jeff Smith. If you've never read it, I highly recommend it. You can probably hunt on the trades. They used to sell it at like book fairs and stuff. Back in the day, book fairs were a thing, and you could get tickets and walk with $8, walk out with like 40 books from the book fair at school, at grade schools and stuff, and it was great. And Bone was like they used to sell comics and stuff there. Like comics were a big deal, and people actually used to think comics were literature. I mean, they are, but whatever. It's a different world we live in now. I don't think you can't even read books and get free pizza anymore. I don't know what this world is coming to. But, all right, what's this one? I don't know what this one is either. I don't know what most of these are until I get into it because, again, the sellers' names don't necessarily match up with their Whatnot names, and it all is just a mystery. Now, that said, I also don't really buy mystery boxes and Whatnot because I've seen people do it. I've done it once, and I kind of lost my ass on it. Whatnot tries to make you put value in on a mystery box when you're selling, and you're not supposed to like have things leave the screen ever. The sellers don't really follow all that, and like the value is so subjective, and like it's usually grand prize raffle shots, which I'm picky about the best of days about mystery boxes. The Whatnot mystery boxes, well, okay, this is a win. This is a win, and from Gary, who's a great seller. Greatly well packed too. I mean, this is great. Not overly done. I need to figure out where he got these. This is awesome. Unless he built this himself. It's a bubble wrap bag, which is very cool. And then that was just in there, which is fine because like you get the packing slip and a pretty crispy copy. I mean, this is actually in pretty good shape of Marvel Tales 100, which I did not have. And so, yeah, I mean, I can't afford the original runs, all these by ASMs. These are all reprints, but this is a very cool reprint. So thank you, Very Gary. I appreciate it. If you're not following Very Gary, I don't know what to tell you. He's got 8 billion followers, and I have under 1,000. So you're following him if you're following me. It's the nature of the beast. Still saving this bad boy for last. And this is Alan May. Just Google Alan May, or it's like ALLEN.MAYE on Instagram, I think. Follow him there. He sells a couple nights a week. Like Mondays, he does Mutant Mondays. Tuesday, he does his bigger shows and whatnot. And like they're all sudden death, which means like there's no extending of the timer. And you gotta time it right. It's like button mashing, like video game nonsense. But look, well packed. I needed more bubble wrap. Thanks, Alan. And not nonsense. Like I said, you can get very good deals from him. He always throws in extra stuff too, and you win giveaways and whatnot. He's a fun-natured guy, and like he doesn't gouge customers, which is also great, as you'll see in here. And he uses free priority mail packaging, which I do too, and not overly packaged. So, see, good receipt with the invoice, and yeah, all right. Here's the books I spent money on. Hyperkind #1. I'm kidding. That was a giveaway. These he doesn't tend to bag and board the free stuff, but that's cool. I don't care because it's free and shiny. And Clive Barker. This was like a hot book for like a half second, I think, or one of the because people in like a year ago were like, oh, all this stuff's getting optioned, but whatever. Another freebie, Puppet Master. Oh, and this one, I think this is I didn't buy this. No, but it's got it's a kind of cool freebie. Dark Child. Spelled very 90s-ish with a COA. Nice. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. Maybe I did buy it. I don't think I did. No, here's what I got. I bought an early issue of Teen Titans. I just dug the cover, and I dig the old Teen Titans stuff. I mean, if you get a chance to pick up some of these Silver Age DC books, I think you do yourself a disfavor if you don't. And then, what else? Oh, yeah. Early, like Bronze Age Batman. Nothing special about it. Just a cool kind of cover. Is this Jim Aparo? Yeah, it's Jim Aparo. Not Neil Adams. Neil Adams is my favorite Batman cover artist, and just passed away. So R.I.P. Neil Adams. Jim Aparo's fine. I don't like his Joker a whole lot, and he tends to have a little bit brighter, happier colors. And no one wants a bright, happy Batman. You got to mope when your mom, dad are dead, and you got $1 billion. Anyways, last issue of Watchmen. I did not have. I'm trying to at some point get a whole run of Watchmen. I have 11 more to go after this. So Alan, sell me the rest 11 at a deal. The other 11 at a deal. You know you want to. New Avengers. This is the third appearance of the new Ronin. I think second or third. Not a huge key, but I didn't have it. I got it very cheap. And then the bargain of the day. I paid $8 for this. Plus the shipping, so it was $16 total. The way Whatnot works is you pay, the first item you buy, and this is the first item, you'll see the second, that dictates your shipping cost, right? And then every other item on top of that, no matter what it is just $1. So you can see people that'll buy like one comic on some auction, and then the next thing they'll do is they'll buy like a short box full of books, and it's just an extra $1 shipping. So they paid like $5, and you get a short box full of crap shipped to you. I paid $8 shipping, and then every one of the other books was $1. So I think the total shipping on these is like $14, but I got an $8 slab, so not bad. 9.8. This is Source Point Press, Shannon Mayer variant, Cult of Dracula #1. I did not expect to win this. Like I put in a bid, again, sudden death. I put in a bid with like 3 or 4 seconds to go at $8. I'm like, well, somebody will outbid me clearly because it's an $8 slab. And nobody did, so I want an $8 slab. I will probably flip this or give it away to my 1,000 followers or something. Not sure quite yet. But speaking of which, hit the follow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe bell. I will be doing a big old giveaway at 1,000 followers. I am not there yet. As of the recording of this video, I'm at about 880, so I got 120 to go. We'll see. It's going to take me a little while to get there. I'm grinding it out, people. I am grinding it out. But trying. And look, invoice. See, I like it when there's invoices included, because then you can know what you bought. All right, so this is the last one. And you'll see, hopefully in a second, you'll see why it's the last one. It's in a Tyvek. I'm going to be very careful getting into this one, because this book is, this is one I wasn't sure they were going to ship. I think it's a pretty big key if it's the right thing. And I paid very little money for it. Very little money for it. Like, I think I paid $3 for this plus shipping. So $7 and tax total. Man, these Tyveks are... I like the Tyveks because they're waterproof and you can usually cut them into them pretty easy. And then the Gemini inside. So this is... I bought from this seller before. I'm not going to reveal who this seller is. Sorry, people. Hit me up on DM if you really want to know, and I might still lie to you. Kidding. Kidding. So yeah, this is a double bag too. Tyvek, waterproof. Nice. Protects the books. Taped in here pretty well. I am optimistic. If this is the right thing, I'm going to send it off to get pressed and graded almost right away. If it's in good shape. All right. I've got the invoice. I'm not going to show you that because it tells you that it gives you hints of the name. And the invoice is stuck to this, which is also not bad. Oh boy. Yeah. This, I think, is what I think it is. It's also in a bubble wrap, which is great. And well, okay, I'm going to be very careful. Okay. This is taped down with Scotch tape, so it's... Can I slide this out? Can I just slide this? No, I'm going to have to cut the corner a little bit to get in here. All right. All right. Yeah. Even mid-grade, this is a pretty big boy book, even if it is mid-grade. But I'm going to try and do my best to make sure it's high grade. And, yeah. Yeah, this is what I think it is. It's pretty crispy. I don't see any color breaking ticks. I'm going to have to do this, and the corners are pretty sharp. Yeah, all right. So, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the Humberto Ramos 1 in 10 variant. If you don't know this cover, this is, and I am going to carefully take this out of the, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do this on video. I'm going to do this later, the privacy of my own home. But this is the first appearance of Silk. Always spec'd on, no announcements yet for Silk, because Sony technically probably owns this character right now, or owns the rights to it. And they tend to mess it all up with Spider-Man characters. But this is a big boy book. This is a couple $100 easily. And if it's a 9/8 slab, it's probably close to $1,000. I paid $3 for this, and I'm pretty giddy. So yeah, that is my best Whatnot purchase ever. And possibly one of my best, like, bargain finds of all time. So I'm very happy. I'm going to take it out afterwards and see if the back is clean and stuff. But, like, it's looking in pretty crispy shape. I'm going to send this off to CBCS. They have this 14-day guaranteed turnaround. I'm probably going to send it off for a pressing, too, just because it's worth it to me, just make sure. If I can get, like I said, if I can get this back in a 9/8, I'm very, very, very happy. And, even if it comes back 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, doesn't matter. I paid $3 for it. So there you go. That will do it for me. I recommend Whatnot. It's hit or miss like every platform. I've bought some bad clunkers on there. I've bought some good stuff. It's like eBay. At least you can sort of see what you're getting on the live stream. A couple tips. If they don't have the name of the book listed, and even if they do, I recommend screenshotting it as soon as you win something. I'm not great at that, but that at least is a little bit bit of protection for you on that end if, like, something doesn't show up. You can at least say, hey, look, there's my name, my username, there's the purchase, I want it, and then go to Whatnot support. Whatnot support I've never had to really deal with, but they're pretty good from what I understand. Shut up, Siri. My phone. They're pretty good from what I understand, and they tend to, like, try and work things out, and because they're really trying to grow the platform, and they don't want disgruntled customers on there. Makes sense. The sellers have been pretty good on there, too. There's a few that are cranky and a few that aren't great, and I try to avoid those. I also really try to avoid folks that don't list the names of their books, just because take those extra 2 minutes and, like, just do it. It makes things better as a customer, because if you're looking around for books and you're jumping from one Whatnot auction to the next, you know, you'll know what's coming up. You can search for things. You can say, hey, I like this seller and what they kind of sell. That's about it. Don't overpay on there. On send up, be very careful, because you can get people that'll, like, up the bid by a whole lot with like a half second to go, and if you go on top of that, you can really get screwed price-wise. A lot of sellers understanding if you don't end up wanting to pay that much, but with the sudden death, it's a little tricky because you're committing to it and you know the timer's counting. So just be careful and try and build a rapport with the people you buy and sell from. It helps if you're a regular buyer from folks, like the sellers will hook you up because they know they're like, oh, they'll come back and buy more stuff from me. That is awesome. I want the repeat business. I'm not going to try and screw you over. And that's the way most sellers on there work. Some don't give a shit. Some are awful. But that's the same with everywhere in the world. So, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, use the link down below. Sign up. Get $10 off your first purchase if you've not been on there. I'm Taylor. I'm going to get out of here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see y'all later. Oh, and don't be a dick. Even if you win a lot of shit on Whatnot. See ya.